Hey everyone, it's Dabacab here, and I've got some good news to share with you, if you're not already aware. Sombra is live. She is on the normal game, now out of the PTR. PTR, I have no idea what's up with the PTR. I haven't been paying attention to it because everyone is here trying out Sombra. So that's super exciting. I mean, we've all been waiting way too long for her, so it's about time. Or as they say in the Blizzard universe, hell, it's about time. So I'm expecting to see Sombras in every single game, everywhere on planet Earth for the next couple of next couple of days. Shoot. So that's a I'm doing a little bit too much focusing on commentary. That's a good thing to avoid, is getting into a fight without your teleporter. For those of you who are maybe on console and haven't had a chance to play Sombra yet, I think that's probably the most important thing to learn with her. Is that because her abilities don't really do anything in combat, they're just movement abilities and an escape mechanic, and her ultimate doesn't do damage, then really you can't rely on your abilities to save you in combat. You can use them to get out of combat, but not really win a combat. That's not really super viable. So what you need to do as much as possible is try to have your teleporter up so that when you get into trouble, you can duck out. Ugh. We're having a little bit of trouble here. They are out dipsing us, unfortunately. Having trouble getting any of them down. And one of the awkward things about this game mode right now, this sort of no limits, is that, alright, this is bad. I've actually don't have my teleport up. Is once a health pack gets hacked, it will be hacked until the end of time, because with this many Sombras, it'll never get unhacked, ever. Oh, see, that's another good example of how I didn't pay attention to my teleporter and it was down and I died instantly. And if I'd been paying a little bit better attention, then I might have survived. So I'm looking forward to playing Sombra, though I'm not sure if I've got the appropriate disposition for it, because, oh shoot, fuck that up. Sombra is really well suited for someone who does a lot of planning, who likes to, you know, think about their plays and decide ahead of time what they're going to do. Brr, brr. I just wanted you guys to enjoy that sound effect. Yeah, so my brother he's sort of the type of person who really likes, you know, turn-based strategies, really slow-paced games that require a lot of thinking and careful consideration, and so he's looking forward to Sombra really strongly because he thinks that sort of fits his personality and his playstyle a little bit better, where it's more about thinking about what you do very carefully, and I agree. I think that is what Sombra's all about. So just keep that in mind. You can't really play her the way you play Tracer, which is just, you know, really aggressive, or Genji, just sort of haphazard all over the place, where you can do that and kind of get away with it. That's not the case with Sombra. If you are haphazard with Sombra, you will die. You will die quickly and often because you just, like I say, you just can't rely on your abilities. But if you are very cautious and conservative with your teleports, then you'll basically never be under a threat, because as soon as you get into any sort of danger, you can just teleport out of there, get onto your hacked health pack, and you will be totally fine. Oh shoot, I say as I get in trouble without a teleporter up. It's pretty easy to fall into that trap. And one of the reason why I'm not ulting so much in this situation is because it just kind of doesn't matter. I mean, I want to kill her. It kind of doesn't matter because, you know, like I said, Sombra's abilities don't matter a whole lot in the actual combat itself. The most I can use it for is to, like, hit a Sombra with it, and then, you know, they can't teleport to safety, so it'll confirm a kill, but it won't really, like, ensure that I get a kill, as opposed to, like, you know, what's a good example? Flashbang. Flashbang will, you know, enable you to get a kill that you couldn't get before. So at the most, just hacking people and getting ultimates off will just, oh, looks like they've abandoned ship on that. They are switching to Hanzo's a really weird choice. I would never pick Hanzo against a full Sombra team. I think heavy, like, spray and pray people like Mei would be really good, because you just can't miss her, and, you know, you just throw out your little frost thing and you hit a million people and they come out of stealth, and that's it. That's all it takes. So past that, I'm really looking forward to playing Sombra. I mean, it's going to take a while for sort of the initial new person allure, the honeymoon phase to wear off, because at the moment she's just, everyone wants to play her. I mean, 5 Sombras and an Ana, and I'm guessing the Ana wants to hear that the SMG nano boosted noise. I'm not really sure. So it'll probably be a couple of days, couple of weeks before the Sombra allure wears off. And last time, we've only had this happen once before with Ana as a new hero. This is the second new hero that's come out after the game has been launched. And Ana, sort of, the allure with Ana wore off pretty quickly, and I don't think that's going to be the case with Sombra. I think Sombra is going to have a much more longer-lived honeymoon phase because she is interesting. She is an assault, and assaults are sexy and fun, and they get a lot of kills, and they're just more engaging than healers. So that's my prediction: is that we're gonna be sick of Sombras by the end of the week. So from what I understand, a Winston actually can't kill a Sombra who's on a hacked health pack. I'm not sure if that's true for anyone else because Winston basically has the lowest damage output in the game. So if you are running into Winstons, which should happen a lot because, I mean, let's be honest, there's going to be a lot of Sombras, which means there's going to be a lot of counter Sombras, which means if you're playing Sombra, you can expect to run into a boatload of Winstons trying to counter you. If that happens, try to fight them on a health pack because based on my understanding, that will make you perfectly safe. He cannot hurt you, ever. So just plop your teleporter down on there, and if you get in trouble, then you're fine. I think we also might see a lot of McCrees because in Junkrats, just for the novelty and the fun of camping the teleporters and destroying them as soon as they show up. I'm not really sure. I don't have a teleporter. Oh, this is bad. I'm not hitting people. This is bad. This poor Ana. I don't know. I can't imagine trying to Ana a team that has such small character models and is this like sneaky and all over the place and mobile. Seems like it'd be really miserable. Now see, that Ana was trying to use invisibility to escape, and that's just not really going to work well because that's not really what that ability is geared for. It can kind of work for if you're running away from like Hanzo, because if you're running away from Hanzo, yep, thought that was coming. If you're running from Hanzo, then he's got to land a direct hit on you, which is already pretty hard to do as Hanzo. And then, and only then, shoot, that Sombra stole my health back. Then and only then will he de-stealth you. But if you're up against, you know, widespread characters like, by widespread I mean widespray characters like Winston or Mei or Torbjorn, if he's right-clicking, then, you know, you're not really going to be able to use invisibility to run away effectively because they'll just hit you. I mean, how can they miss you, to be honest? So just keep that in mind when you're fighting. Some abilities... Alright, I'll never kill that Sombra standing on the health pack. That is a huge disadvantage, which I'm not going to gauge on. Ooh, bad. You know, I have a tendency to hold on to my ults for like important team fights. I don't like to just use my ult just to use it, but I guess if I don't start using my ult, I'll just go through this whole match without using it. Oh, and I forgot my teleporter. One thing I'm really interested to see is that I want to know if she has invincibility frames while she's teleporting. There's a noticeable delay in between when she like starts to teleport and when she ends to teleport. So what I'm thinking, my theory, is that if you get caught like in the middle of a diva explosion, you can just go ahead and I should throw this up. You can just go ahead and hit E, so you start your teleport, and then teleport during the explosion, which would mean that you don't die, you don't take any damage because you're invincible. You don't exist during those frames, and that would be that would be a really impressive play. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that works out. Cheshire with third. Wait, I thought we won the first one. All right, maybe not. Let me see any other pointers. I think that Sombra, more than any other assault in the game, is going to be heavily dependent on her teammates, just because you need, compared to the other assaults, she just doesn't do enough dips to really confirm kills really easily. I mean, most other characters have either a really high damage ability, like, you know, Soldier's Rockets, or a game-wiping, game-killing ult, like, you know, Reaper's Death Blossom or Pharah's Rockets. In fact, Sombra's ult is the only assault ult in the game that doesn't do a bunch of damage. So, for that reason, you're kind of going to have to rely on your team to just, you know, finish off what you started, both through hacking and through, you know, your ultimate. I think what's going to end up happening is that a lot of people are going to play Sombra the way they typically play other assaults, other flankers, which is to just, oh shoot, which is to just be sort of like a lone wolf and off on your own and doing whatever you want. And I think that's just not going to work. I mean, Genji, Tracer, they can go off in the back and be in the back line, and they're totally fine. It doesn't matter. They'll just get kills and they'll pick people off, and you don't have to worry about anything because that's kind of their job. But with Sombra, she needs to be much more aware of what her team's doing, because you need to be able to hack targets. You need to be able to ult on their team. And when you do ult on the team, you can't you can't just expect you to, like, you can't drop on top of the team of 6, press Q, and kill everyone like you could with Reaper or with Pharah or possibly even Tracer, because just as soon as you do that, they're just going to turn around and be like, hey Sombra, what's up? And then shoot you in the face and you're dead. My prediction actually is that Sombra is going to pretty quickly become sort of like a lot of people view Hanzo and Genji, which is just sort of this irredeemable character, like, please don't play Sombra, please play someone useful. Partly because people are going to be sick of Sombras every game, and partly because no one's going to know how to play Sombra effectively. I mean, I'm still kind of rusty with her, so it'll take me a while to get better with her, and even then, I'm not sure if I got the disposition for it. Just the planning and the team play, I think she's a extremely thought-based character. You have to think about what you're doing. You have to be very deliberate with your actions. You have to plan ahead, and most people just don't do that, I think. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Maybe everyone will be quite good with her. Who knows? Of course, the reason why, in all fairness, the reason why people have such a negative opinion of Hanzo and Genji is because they have an extremely high skill cap. It's very difficult to be good with them because their abilities are very complicated, very technical, and very demanding. Sombra's abilities aren't quite like that. You don't have to have, you know, unbelievable aim and perfect awareness. You just need to be, you know, thoughtful about what you do. You need to think ahead and plan out your actions. It doesn't require, you know, super good aim. Obviously aim helps, but her left click's actually kind of forgiving. So I'm thinking, oh damn, almost hacked her. This Pharah's giving me trouble. Pharah is a really good hack target, though the issue is that Ana is hit scan, and hit scan counters Pharah. So I'm really not sure when you should just shoot her down and just kill her, and when you should hack her and, you know, landlock her, because they both do very different things, and I'm not really sure. I think what you should do is hack a full health Hera. Oh, shoot, should have hacked that. Hack a full health Pharah, and if she doesn't have full health, just shoot her down and try and kill her. Also, if she is above a cliff, like if she's just over some ledge and she's trying to like get to some other ledge, or she's just over top of like the well in Ilios or something, in that case, then a hack is a really obvious choice. Go with a hack. Like there, I think a hack would have killed her. Not sure. It would be kind of fun to kill her with by making her fall to her doom, especially since that happens so infrequently. It'd be kind of funny. Like here, hacking this Hanzo will do next to nothing. Next to nothing. Hanzo relies mostly on his left click anyways to do damage. I mean, sure, he would lose his scatter arrow. Sonic arrow is not going to do anything in this situation. This Pharah, man. This Pharah. She's destroying me. I handed her that kill on a silver platter. I didn't hear it coming, unfortunately. think they're going to win this game. Oh well. I'm mostly getting on just to tell everyone the great news about how Sombra is finally here, finally at long last, and how that's exciting. And the whole learning Sombra and getting better with her will come later, I think. Ouch. Ouch. Thought about teleporting, but since he hadn't had good aim before, I figured I was probably fairly safe. Anyways, looking forward to playing with everyone in the normal game and no longer on the PTR. I cannot believe a Sombra got to play the game with that many non-Sombras, especially with counters to Sombra. That's kind of weird, actually. I was planning on doing some Heroes of the Storm tonight and getting the Genji scan, but looks like I might be doing some Sombra instead. Maybe I'll do a little bit of both. We'll see. Anyways, thank you for watching. Dabacab out.